Welcome back to my two-part series on why Alberta is feeling alienated. Larry McKnight had a great question and comment, and here's what he said. Now let's just jump back into it. Now let's discuss our good friends in Quebec, the largest recipient of equalization payments. They too dumped their raw sewage into the oceans, with Montreal dumping 8 billion liters of raw sewage into the St. Lawrence. Quebec also protects its industries, like its pollution, belching, cement factory in Port Daniel Gassos. And rightfully so. The plant produces important construction materials, jobs, and is an important revenue stream for their government. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, the federal government. We have a federal government that will step in and hand out billions to Bombardier, BlackBerry, and the auto sector, just to name a few. The federal government even subsidized 80% of a deal for an Iranian airline to buy Bombardier jets. Now, if we compare that to their handling of our resource sector, in particular the oil sands, it's a very stark and sad contrast indeed. I think I could speak for all Albertans when I say we don't want handouts, and we find the offer of them insulting. All we want is our prospective governments to unshackle us from red tape, unnecessary and useless carbon taxes, and restrictive government policies so we can get back to work and get our products to market. All of these solutions are much cheaper than current policies and would be revenue positive, and they would be a benefit to the whole country. Alberta is just frustrated with some players in Confederation. We have punched well above our weight when contributing to the country for a very long time, and when we are in our time of need, it seems we're getting stabbed in the back by the very provinces' governments we have supported financially. So now I have to give credit where credit is due. We do have allies in Confederation, mainly in Saskatchewan and Ontario. Personally, thank you guys for your support. It's nice to see some provinces have our back. We also have regular citizens standing up and doing their part as well. I have to give a particular shout out to the United We Roll convoy that left Ottawa recently. Good work out there, boys and girls. I wish you a safe trip home. Hopefully Ottawa got the message, but somehow I don't think the Liberals did. So let's talk about the main political parties. For the Liberals, I think it's plain as day. They have made their intentions very clear. Conservatives seem to want the status quo. They say one thing in English, another in French. They say they will scrap the carbon tax but increase regulation, and that's something we do not need. And on a side note, in my research for this video, I was unable to find their current platform, which is pretty scary for me. Now, I might be off base here, so someone please correct me if I'm wrong. The NDP is they are just downright scary. And if in the remote chance it got into power, they would make Trudeau look like the champion of the oil sands. Now, if you don't believe me, check out their Leaf Manifesto, a document that even Rachel Notley thought was too extreme. Now let's talk about the PPC. They're the only party willing to bring about actual change. They're willing to use the Constitution if needed to get pipelines built. They want to lower corporate and personal taxes to promote personal and industry growth. So what do you guys think about the issues facing Alberta and Confederation? Let me know in the comments below. I have all the relevant links to all my sources in the description. I want to hear what you guys think. And as always, if you like what you see, like, comment, and subscribe. Remember, we're trying to get 50 subscribers this week. I'm aiming to do at least one video a week, maybe two. And I'm trying to constantly improve my production values for you guys, the viewer. Anyway, we'll see you in the next one.